every day.
Yeah. Newman, Edwards, Biffle, guys that have run well this year that are having points, and Martin and Bush, they'll be behind him. Those wins matter.
Paul's like, get Junior into the chase and I'll be fine.
Paul doesn't care.
I would like to see Junior in the chase, but I'm not hearing his name ever in terms of the race results. So it's he must not be doing good.
No,
this year.
He is not going to make the chase.
Well, just seeing right there, I could tell. Yeah,
he's got 3 top 10s on the year. He's just run between last couple weeks. He's run a little bit better, but mostly it's just been like struggling to be in the top 15. You know,
is this his first year since he left DEI?
No, this is his second one.
Okay.
No, I'm not even sure exactly what's going on, but they were good last year. They were really good last year at the beginning of the year, and
they were really strong.
They were like on like just a downward trend from like the start of last year to like now, and I don't even know what that's like one of those what happened. We were good at one point, but that doesn't matter. Oh well.
Yeah, no, good for Mark Martin, and good for.
I'm happy that I saw Mark Martin win. That was cool. Yeah, I walk away. To be completely honest, we were all just relieved that Johnson didn't win. We were all like,
I can just picture you when he ran out of gas.
Yeah, I was jumping, I think, in my spot, in my seat and all that. And me and my dad gave each other a high five. All right, that's enough NASCAR, I think. I'm not sure there's really much else to say. It was an average race. Admittedly.
One thing I do want to say, and I don't know I'm sure you've heard about this, but you were out of town all weekend.
Uh-huh.
Well wishes seriously to Johnny Benson.
I did hear about that on Sunday.
I hope
on the real show, he just lost his truck ride too and all that, and now he's got hurt in a race.
I don't know if you heard this.
No.
Johnny Benson, actually, this is kind of sad. He's the defending Truck Series champion.
Yeah,
right.
He lost his ride because of sponsorship and money dollars. And he was actually it was a non-NASCAR truck race, but I think it was a NASCAR sanctioned, or maybe it wasn't even NASCAR sanctioned. But he was in a local short track race.
Yeah, well, he's from there, so.
And he got seriously, he was in the last I heard was serious but stable conditions.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say that.
Well wishes, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, no.
well wishes to Johnny Benson. Get better. So we're gonna make a transition here, and Paul, I feel like we've wasted you on the show so far because we've been talking about NASCAR and just kind of leaving you in our dust.
Yeah, I've been trying to add something to the conversation. Basically, it's asking something and needing you guys to explain it to me.
Yeah, that's okay.
But we're stepping into Paul's turf now.
But yeah, we're going to your area. There's not been much NFL news, but you're here, and so I thought since you're a diehard Bears fan, you can give us some perspective because we live in the area and we follow it. But you were you were talking to me about the draft, and you're pointing out names like the 7th round that should be good, and I'm like, I've never heard of this guy. So I just kind of want to know, okay, so you guys got Cutler. You've made some minor changes besides Cutler. I don't even know.
I like how you're saying you as though I had something to do with it.
Yeah, because this is your team, man. I am not one of you people.
Oh, that's right. You're a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, so I'm not a Bears
man.
fan. So you guys did this.
That's one of the reasons he wanted this way is because neither one of us, our favorite team is the Bears.
Oh, okay.
So.
Who's yours?
What? Oh,
who's yours?
I like the Patriots and the Browns.
Oh. Ouch. The Browns?
Cleveland. You didn't know that? We'll talk after the show. Why do you think my favorite team is the Indians? And I
didn't know that.
Okay. Oh,
no,
I
the
guess
Cubs
you
are your
know
favorite team, remember?
What?
The Cubs are your favorite team.
No, I said 1A and 1B.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, well, I mean, give us a state of the Bears organization for the upcoming season.
It's from everything I've been seeing and reading online and all that. It's not going to be really bad.
Okay.
It has the potential to be about the same as it did last year.
Way to double talk, Paul. That was awesome. It's not going to be really bad.
It could. Oh no, that's like the one positive.
Yeah.
Like we know that's not going to happen. It could be about the same as it was last year,
which would be disappointing, but
right. But they were still over 500 last year.
Yeah, 9-7 isn't anything to sneeze at.
Right.
I'm here to tell you, we won 2 games last year. The Chiefs.
Hey, that's right 2 more than the Lions.
I'm going to say it right now.
Yes.
The Bears are going to win the division. Okay, go ahead, Paul.
And that's the other thing. They have the chance. On the other side, they could not only win the division, they could have the best record in the NFC. It's really going to hinge actually on the defense.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking at it as like they still need a wide receiver. Everyone knows
Or 2
that.
or 3.
Right. Because when they're going into the season calling Devin Hester their number 1 wide receiver,
Ooh.
that is a problem.
Yeah, that is.
Which is why they're looking to go after Plaxico Burress, assuming that Goodell doesn't decide to suspend him.
Well, let me ask you something real quick. On a side note, as a Bears fan, do you welcome Burris, or is he
Yes.
like a distraction?
You know what? I welcome him because there are very few times that I think a player of Burris's caliber can have enough off-the-field issues to be a distraction to the team.
So wait, you think there's a cap on how many things he can do before he's a distraction, or?
I think it is proportional to how good the player is. I really do.
So it's like if he's a really good player, he can be like Lawrence Taylor and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, but it's not a distraction because he's Lawrence Taylor and he's really great, kind of thing. Is that what it?
For the players, it isn't.
Nah.
And that's really the important thing, is if it's a distraction to his teammates.
Well, but if it's a distraction to the coach, that can fall into the players, though.
Let me put it this way. I would have welcomed T.O. this year.
Ooh, no. Why would you do that?
Because Devin Hester's our number 1 wide receiver.
But
That's why.
But it's Terrell Owens.
It is true, but he has problems with his quarterbacks. Yes, but the guy still makes plays.
It's funny though. Cutler is the type of quarterback to get back in his face, though.
True.
So
True.
that almost could work. Now, actually, I changed my mind. I support the Bears getting Terrell Owens as a wide receiver one day, as long as Cutler's the quarterback, because that would be very amusing from my perspective.
Yeah,
So-
Trent Edwards has no chance.
No.
Yeah, because
But-
he'll get eaten alive.
Looking at everything, you got Jay Cutler now. You got Matt Forte, who might have been the rookie of the year last year if it weren't for Matt Ryan's performance in Atlanta.
I thought Forte did excellent last year watching him play.
He did, and it was really tough for him because the defenses knew that they were going to be running. Mm-hmm. They knew the Bears didn't have even though I liked Orton. I thought Orton was very serviceable. I thought he could be a consistent starter in the NFL.
Oh, and I agreed with you.
He had no one to throw to.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
I mean, you got
Marty Booker.
Even though Marty Booker made a couple, there were 2 spectacular catches.
Oh,
that he
yeah,
made
that's
last
what I
season.
remember from last year about him.
But, I mean, he's over the hill. You got Devin Hester, who at this point in his career as a wide receiver can only run the fly routes.
Yeah.
That's it. And the problem with that is Kyle Orton can't hit him on the fly route. He doesn't have that arm. You got Rashid Davis, who could not catch anything. There was, I think, a 4-week period in the season where he had at least 2 drop balls in each game. And, I mean, this is down the stretch when they're fighting for a playoff spot.
Yeah. That's why they didn't make the playoffs.
Your best receiver last year in terms of ability was Brandon Lloyd, who couldn't stay healthy. So, they have to try to bring someone in, and Plexico Burress is the only one left available.
Yeah.
That
Unless you can swing a trade for Anquan Bolden, but you don't really have much to bargain with anymore after
Right.
you have all that stuff to color.
Right, and you know what? I have to give Jerry Angelo credit too. Even though they didn't after the Cutler trade, they didn't have a lot. He still tried. He tried to put a package together to send to Arizona on draft day, and Arizona just wouldn't take it.
Yeah, well, I don't think Anquan Bolden's actually available. I think it's just supposedly available.
Well,
here's what I think. I think I can actually. I don't know if I would go as far as say best record in the NFC, but I will say I think that I think they will win the division because if I'm looking, I'm mentally as we're talking here, I'm thinking about the NFC this year, and obviously this is way early still.
Right.
But I'm thinking, just if we focus just quickly on the NFC North, well, come on, the Lions, really? I'm just going to say that.
No.
Packers, really? No, not going to happen. They don't have. I mean, they don't have the team.
Actually, I think the Packers could win the division.
I don't think so.
I think they were a lot better last year than they looked, and if the defense can remain healthy and play better, that is going to be there will be a force.
I think the Bears finished 9-7 last year.
Right.
I think Cutler, even with let's say that they just flat out just replaced Cutler, like just left the exact team, you know what I mean, and just brought Cutler. Maybe I'm way off base, but I think he's good for at least a win.